નમસ્કાર, હું આદર્શ છું. વેલકમ ટુ આદર્શ એજ્યુકેશન સોસાયટી. Students, this is part 3 of chapter 7. Name of the chapter is Weather, Climate and Adaptation of Animals to Climate of Standard 7 Science. In the last part, we discussed an activity, first activity, in which we discussed the weather data of a week. And then after, we discussed the day-to-day condition of the atmosphere at a place with respect to the temperature, humidity, rainfall, wind speed, etc. is called the weather at that place. And then after, we discussed the elements of the weather. So, can you say which are the elements of the weather? See, temperature, humidity, rainfall, wind speed are the elements of weather. That what we discussed in the last part. Now, in this part, let's go further regarding weather only. For that, first of all, open page number 69 in your textbook. You should be on the page number 69 in your textbook. Let's go further. The weather is such a complex phenomenon that it can vary over very short period of time. Weather is very complex phenomenon and it can vary within very short period of time. थोड़ी सी देर में वो बदल जाता है. It can happen sometimes that it is sunny in the morning, but suddenly cloud appear from nowhere and it starts raining heavily. कभी कभी मॉर्निंग में क्या होता है? It is sunny day, है ना? Sun outside, sun, and suddenly, all of a sudden, clouds appear and it starts raining. तो पूरा वेदर बदल जाता है. सन्नी डे है और इट स्टार्ट्स रेनिंग. और ए हेवी रेन may vanish in a matter of minutes and give way to bright sunshine. कभी कभी हेवी रेन चालू है, थोड़ी देर में वेदर चेंज हो जाता है और गिव वे टू द सनशाइन. ठीक है, थोड़ी देर में हमें सनलाइट दिख जाती है, सनशाइन हो जाता है. So it may happen many times and that to be in a matter of a few minutes. You must have had several such experiences. Try to recall any such experience and share it with your friends. Since weather is such a complex phenomenon, it is not easy to predict. Look at the graph given below which shows the maximum temperature record during 3rd August 2006 to 9th August 2006 at Shillong, Meghalaya. So let's go for that graph so that you could come to know how to draw the graph. In fact, you know that. So let me go for this. See, on 3rd, temperature was 26 degrees Celsius. So what we'll do, this is day 3rd and temperature was 26 degrees Celsius. So here, this is. Then on 4th, it is 23.5. So where is 23.5? Somewhere over here. And I should come to day 4. Okay. So this is the 4th. So I should draw this line. Okay. I am not able to draw properly. Why? Because I am not using any scale. That is why. Now on the 5th, it was 25 degrees Celsius. So where is 25? Over somewhere over here, and on 5th, so somewhere over here. So let me draw one more line, isn't it? Then on 6th, it was 22 degrees Celsius. So what to do? See here, you can see 26, and where is 22? Somewhere over here. So if I match those, then it will be over here. So let me draw one more line somewhere over here, isn't it? Then On 7, it was 25.5. Now where is 25? This is 25 and 0.5 somewhere over here, isn't it? And it is 7. So let me draw a line over here. Then on 8, it was 23.3. See, 23 in between total 5 are there. So this one is 2. So here somewhere over here, see, this is somewhere over here 23.3 and here there is 8. Okay, so let me draw a line over here. And on 9, it was 24.4. So 24, then after 1, 2, it is 0.4. So somewhere over here on 9. Okay, so let me draw one more line here. So this is a graph. This is a graph. As it clear from any weather report, the maximum and minimum temperatures are recorded every day. They used to record the maximum and minimum temperature. See, why we draw this graph? So that you can understand how to draw some graphs. That is why we did this practice. Just to make you understand how to draw the graph. That is why. Okay. Now, there is Buzo and Paheli. I wonder why weather changes so frequently. Why weather changes so frequently. And Paheli, what is the source of weather in the first place? We will discuss later. It will come in these questions. So by this time we will not discuss. Now, in chapter 4, you have learned that there are special thermometer for this purpose called maximum and minimum thermometers. Means if you want to measure the temperature, minimum and maximum temperature, then in chapter 4, to measure the temperature, there is a special thermometer. Say there is a clinical thermometer, to measure our body temperature. Likewise, to measure the temperature of weather, there is a special thermometer, and the name of the thermometer is maximum and minimum thermometers. That is a name of the thermometer, maximum and minimum thermometers, and it is used to measure the weather temperature. Can you guess when during the day we have the maximum temperature and when the minimum? During the day, it used to be maximum temperature, and when, at what time it used to be minimum temperature? Can you say that? The maximum temperature of the day occurs generally in the afternoon. The maximum temperature of the day occurs generally in the afternoon, while the minimum temperature occurs generally in the morning, early morning. Can you now understand why is summers to be so miserable in the afternoon? In the summers, generally तो summers मतलब गर्मी, और in the afternoon में क्या होता है? Maximum temperature होता है. So it is so miserable. And comparatively comfortable early in the morning. Now we can understand that. So, what about the times of sunrise and sunset? You know that in winters it becomes dark early and you do not get much time to play. जब winter होता है तो क्या होता है? It used to dark early. Why? Because sunset जल्दी हो जाता है. Are there days shorter in winter than summer? हाँ. Why? Because see, sunrise है वो late होता है. Generally is to sunrise 6:15 to 6:30 in our area. But when it is winter, sunrise used to be after 7 o'clock. और फिर क्या होता है? In the evening also dark जल्दी हो जाता है, sunset जल्दी हो जाता है by 6:15 to 6:30. Otherwise in the summer the sunset used to like 7:30 to 7:45, something like that. So in the winters डे जो है वो छोटे हो जाते हैं. Try to find it out yourself by completing the project given at the end of the chapter. तो एक जो प्रोजेक्ट है in the end of the chapter वो है और वो आपको अपने आप कंप्लीट करना है. Now look on the page number 70. There is a box. We will discuss about this box. See, all changes in the weather are caused by the sun. वेदर में जो चेंज आते हैं इट इज कॉज्ड बाय द सन. द सन इज ए ह्यूज स्फीयर ऑफ हॉट गैसेस एट ए वेरी हाई टेम्परेचर. वो आप जानते हैं, isn't it? It is a very huge sphere of hot gases. The distance of the sun from us is very large. तो जो सनलाइट है वहां से निकलती है, सनरेज वहां से सपोज सन से निकला तो अर्थ तक पहुंचने में कितने मिनट्स लगते हैं? फाइंड इट आउट विथ योर सेल्फ. इट इज अराउंड 8 minutes. बट अपना आप चलिए अपना आप फाइंड आउट, ट्राई टू फाइंड इट आउट एग्जैक्ट टाइमिंग. इवन देन द एनर्जी sent out by the sun is so huge that it is the source of all heat and light on the earth. So the sun is the primary source of energy that causes changes in the weather. Earth is primary source of energy and it causes changes in the weather. Energy absorbed and reflected by the Earth's surface, oceans and atmosphere play important roles in determining the weather at any place. You have lived near the sea, you would have realized that the weather at your place is different from that of place in desert or near a mountain. Suppose you are staying near by the sea, तो वहां का वेदर और डेजर्ट का वेदर और नियर द माउंटेन, नियर द ग्रासलैंड्स, ऑल द वेदर्स वो अलग अलग रहता है. ओके, सो दिस इज द एंड ऑफ दिस पार्ट. We'll discuss further about climate in the next part. By this time I am ending this part. Read this part or watch this video repeatedly. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Take care of yourselves and we'll meet you in the next session. Thank you.